Hey there, I thought that to wrap this video series up, I'm gonna make a third video too. And as I pointed out, there's this cool pathway that leads to Blue Lagoon. I ran on it the day before yesterday, and it's actually pretty interesting little path that takes you to the Blue Lagoon compound and back here. So we're gonna take the Blue Lagoon path, and then I'm gonna take you all the way along the Thorbjörn. And then if you watch all these videos, you've seen most what's to see here, actually, nature-wise. But I'll be running today, so excuse all the running-related noises coming from me or from anywhere else. And I'll just take you through this little journey here. So in the first video we started here, but now you can actually see the landscape here and how it looks like pretty well. And it's -4 today, and it kind of arises this homely feeling in me. This snow, slight frost, I don't know. The weather seems just superb to me somewhat. I'm a person who likes warm weather, definitely, so I'm not saying that -°C is a bliss, but like, look at this. I can't film against the sun, but look at this. And I can't convey through the video how it feels like to be here at the moment. I'm properly dressed, and it just feels energizing. The air, mainly the air, it just feels superb. So you can see here the landscape around Thorbjörn back there, sun. Whoa, don't go crashing into it. So we can see there's a little plaque here. I'll just make this into a entertainment first. So this plaque also states Thorbjörn to be 229 meters. So I think I'm gonna run today to Sulingarfell. So I'm gonna go there today. I'm not gonna film it, just as a workout. Svartsengi Power Plant and Blue Lagoon, like I said. The lava named Illachraun is from the year 1226, so we're smaller again. This is not even that old. I remember people telling me about Thorbjörnfell, something about 1,000 years or so, but as with people are, you know, it's kind of like vague always, not very factual. So, but they were telling me about, oh, something hasn't erupted for 1,000 years, and it should erupt every 1,000 years. So this is what you see is actually pretty cool. So it's not even 1,000 years old, this lava field here. Very interesting. I can't say that geology would be my main interest, but I'm definitely I'm into geography. But let's keep on running. Yeah, I mean, we saw most what's there to see on the plaque. And yeah, so this kind of little path leads you up to the main buildings, main compound of the Blue Lagoon. As you can see, the smoke, I would say, or steam rather, from the power plant raises straight up and real slowly. That's a clear indication that the temperature is less than 0°C. That sounds kind of stupid. Basically, the weather is cold enough that it's below freezing temperature of the water. So those should be Now I'm going too deep into something that I'm not sure of, but something like water crystals freezing in the air, water crystals that are in the steam or something like that, but let's leave those explanations to smarter people than I am. Like I've said in this video, kind of know my stuff, but on a casual level, on a person from the street level. So you can see the path takes you from under the pipeline of Svartsengi. So you're not really supposed to go there, as the sign says, but this is actually a really long stretch of road. I won't even try to describe where it goes because I'm not sure. But yeah, you can already see the main compound of the Blue Lagoon. Yeah, nah, nah. There's like two buildings. One is with the main car park, and then there's like this hotel. So I guess I'm right here in telling you that this is the main compound and that's the hotel a bit further away. But we'll see in a second. Bear with me. If we get to those rocks there, that's the the pièce de résistance, the blue water. And actually it's warm next to the path here. So yesterday where I finished the video up beside the road there, it just runs all around on that side next to cold blue water. Then today I can demonstrate you warm blue water of the Blue Lagoon. We're coming up to it, it's already visible there. This pile of rocks looks like they've just put it here for the tourists to keep away. But you can see the Blue Lagoon steaming. It's very nice and crisp weather, sunshine, money. The weather is just money today. So, Blalonid, however it's pronounced. So I'll slow down here. You can see already, I don't know if this water is warm, but that water is definitely warm. I touched it a few days ago, on Monday maybe. I don't remember when I last was here. Yeah, Monday. I came to check this out. So there's gonna be a sign that says that the water can be extremely hot. Well, this first, so it's like separated pools. So this first pool was just lukewarm or something in those lines. But you can see the power plant or the whatever power, heating, water, whatever they do there. Obviously that looks like from the amount of steam rising just off the hip, I would say that that's the power plant or related to the power plant. And the hotbox building is the one that the heating happens, but don't quote me on that. So they warn you that don't walk into it. Everything looks extra white today because of the slight layer of frost over it. Extra crystally. So whatever, in the name of entertainment, I'm gonna stick my hand in here. Yeah, well, this water actually kind of feels like it's it wasn't cold to touch, it wasn't awfully warm too, so I'm gonna give it a guess that it's something around 20 degrees here. So it's doesn't give you any sensation of warmth or cold either. I'm not gonna touch this water. I don't want to get shooed off here. You can see the water is steaming. So obviously this water is gonna be warmer, and I'm just gonna obey the warning signs and not touch it. So I mean, what will you get through video of me touching some warm water? As you can see, there's already signs that don't go left or right, just stay on the path, which we're gonna do. I mean, it's not gonna be more blue or more interesting on either side, so I'm gonna just show you the end of the path here. So this is like a hotel building at the side, and that's the main Blue Lagoon complex there. As you can see, there's a gym there. Ooh, a bird. Well, all the nature you're gonna get in Iceland. But the water is running up to the to this hotel, and from some of the rooms you can look outside of the window, and the blue moat may surround your room. No admittance, don't go there. So I guess I'm gonna turn around here, because to be fair, there's not much more to see. This is just the parking lot and the hotel building. The round restaurant building, I think it's a restaurant, or maybe it's some surplus something, and that's a restaurant. I'm just firing off the hip that maybe some waste building there that I'm claiming a restaurant. But everything looks really crisp today. I love it. But I'm not gonna hang around here any further. Let's go and take a look around Thorbjörn Field too. Some pressure was released there, so you can see everything is extra mystical in the cold. Too bad it's closed. As you can see, this is like a path you're allowed to take to Grindavik, so I'm all good. Everything looks extra mystical today. So let's get back to Thorbjörn, and I'm gonna take you on a little Thorbjörn cruise. Water can be extremely hot. If it can be, it may not be. So why are you lying to people? I'd say I wouldn't get into this water because it's not warm enough. That's what I would say about this water here. Definitely not warm enough for today. But yeah, now it's the boring way back against the sun too. I'm sorry, but it's gonna go all in the video, because why the hell not? I mean, I'm pretty sure nothing's visible from the camera. If nothing's really visible, I'm gonna cut it out, but if it is visible, then I'm gonna leave it in, because it even blinds me. So we're back at the sign. I put on my gloves, and I'll take you to the final stretch of Thorbjörn that I haven't discovered on video. Obviously I've been there on foot in real life. Obviously on foot. I don't have a dirt bike. This road is not even rideable with a quad, maybe with a dirt bike, and yeah, a motocross bike, not with a horse. I would hazard to guess it's tough for a horse to run up and down it, but let's go. I don't know what I'm going to talk about here, guys. It's a cool path, but there's nothing really spectacular here. It's a tough path to run on because some parts, so this is the nicer part, it gets like really rocky in a sense that the road is some huge rocks, and they're just tough to step on with running shoes. For walking it's perfectly fine, strolling, whatever. As you can see, some walkers coming towards me. Okay, seems it's against the sun. Maybe I have to record my way back. Well, hello there. Let's get out of the wind. So, once again, was that it's pretty cold actually outside today. It shows +1, it's really windy, and the GoPro's battery died. As we all know, electronics do not like cold weather. Beware of the rock slides. I hope you're not gonna be caught under any rock slides. Of course, I apologize for any running noises, but let's do this trip running. I think that's the most what's the word now? Most suitable way to do this. You can see actually like this looks pretty cool. Just to think about it, how the magma is all frozen here, or this rock, no, solidified. Yeah, frozen is something else. I suppose for a molten rock you could use solidified. It's cool to see, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do this running, and there's a lot of spectacular rock faces here. You can see some ice picks hanging from the rock formation there, but I'll keep moving because it's pretty cold, and I came here to work out again, so I'm gonna get this video done, and then I'm gonna do my proper training stuff. You can see it's not too hard of a path to run on as far as the elevation changes goes, but it's interesting scenery, I would say. As you can see, rock faces here. These sections are tedious to run on. The rocks really get through the sole of your shoe, and it's not nice. You will wear your foot out because these rocks are pretty pointy, but most of the track is totally runnable. So as you can see, definitely this is one of those rock slide areas. It's gonna get moving, but this is the last section. Like I said, ooh, traces of humans. Luckily just orange peels, but like I said, yeah, the GoPro ran out of the battery, so the sun wasn't the cause of me not finishing the video yesterday. But let's see, let's move a little. I think I said it yesterday too, it's not really that much to see or talk about here. There are some things that I've noticed because I've been running on this path for quite a few times also now. Actually, look at that rock. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a few pauses. Let's look around because it's supposed to be like this sightseeing video. That rock definitely looks like it could move from here, at least. I suppose most rock slides, most rock slides happen during the spring thaw, so I think we're safe as for now. As I've mentioned many times, not much plant life, moss and some small shrubbery, which I don't know, like for example what is this, is it related to moss or it's some other plant, not 100% sure. There's these little berries here, which you never should eat berries that you don't know what they're on about. It's like, look at that rock there, it's just about to come down. I'm like, I think I mentioned it too, I'm like the Final Destination person. I always imagine like oh, the rock is there, what would happen if it would start rolling right now. I'm curious to that kind of stuff. A lot of this landscape looks really like mostly even, not too much variety, but there's actually like these gorges or whatever you call holes, deeper holes in it. Oh, also interesting, like look at the hillside, it's all flat, and look at the huge rock formations here. So I would hazard a guess, like over time these have all just rolled down the hill, more or less, because look, like a lot of these look like actual like rocks that could roll. I mean, I can't really imagine like how this big piece got there. from up there, but it looks like there's been a mound, so the pressure rises from inside the ground and then raises the ground. Yeah, the magma starts. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't have a. I have. This has actually helped me a lot in life. I have the. What's the word in English now? Like when there's multiple choice questions, I've done a lot of those tests better than I thought initially, because you like deduct the wrong answers, or you kind of like add up the knowledge and you get the right answer that way, because it makes perfect sense. So this was all, let's imagine this was all flat, so the core somewhere cracked, magma started rising, it lifted the ground, and all the rock you see is magma, and it's just erupted from the above, covered the lifted ground, which became a hill with magma, and then like the top crust, the actual magma that had solidified has been like cracking off and rolling down. You see there, I could be a scientist, you see, but you know, I have a lot of extra winters of school, so I should be part way academic in that sense. Yeah, rock lessons with Jonas. I think I'm enjoying telling this stuff here to myself more now than anyone else could enjoy this watching in video. But screw that, you know, this is one thing I say a lot of times when for some weird reason somebody ends up watching my stuff, that, you know, I just do it for myself. Maybe one day in 5 years when I'm in a completely different place, I rewatch this, or you know, at least scroll through to see what I've done, what I've said. Yeah, the running part has put on hold, but like I said, I'm gonna work out after this. You know, you can't really film a workout. Oh, obviously coming back the next day gives you good energy. You're ready to speak again, because if you speak a bit, you get tired of yourself. And if there's not much to say, like I can't tell you the contents, like the chemical contents of the rock. Like it's carbon, obviously. There's definitely bound to be some oxygen, sulfur, definitely from like the eruption part, the magma part. It comes from the ground. So carbon, oxygen, sulfur. Sulfur is S. Shit, I don't even really remember. I'm not that good in chemistry. Shit, actually I'm pretty good. I'm pretty goddamn good, I just figured. So I could explain how the mountain came to be. I can explain somewhat what could be in those rocks. I mean, don't worry, David Attenborough, you have not descendants, but I will cover for you if it's needed one day. But I've noticed there's these barrels here. As you can see, this barrel has become one with the earth again. This one not that much, and this one is actually pretty strong. Some like holes in it. You can see the berries. Coming back to the barrels, yeah, there's another one, and there's a few more. And I would hazard a guess this is some sort of Second World War relic here, because like I said, there's another barrel. There's nothing like going on this mountain besides the telecommunications towers now, and these look like exactly like barrels from some sort of a shooter game. So I wonder why these have ended up down here. Could there have been some sort of dump up there, and these have ended up here over time, just coming down from the mountain, or somebody's thrown them here for some reason. There's not a lot of these, at least visible. Like, look at this boy. Like, this boy has even, like, you can see here, like the rock is a bit yellowish. it's a bit yellowish there too. So it's definitely, I mean, obviously it's coming down from there. Let's see. I'm more interested in it than I should be. Kind of looks like tar on some of the sections. Wow, this video goes place to place. From topic to topic, rather. Coming back to the path here, most of it's like this, nothing special, not too good to run on, but definitely runnable. And the path itself is just pretty much straight line around the mountain. Another big boy. This is a huge boy. I mean, it hasn't even rolled all the way down. Svartsengi power plant. And yeah, let's move too. Somebody has done a nice little rock cascade here. Another, you can see more barrels there. Yeah, I was planning on doing this quickly, but now I'm rambling on about most random stuff that maybe even didn't have any thoughts of speaking of. But yeah, more barrels. Yes, become one with the ground. So I wonder what the contents were. There's no trace of contents. Might have been just empty barrels. And there might be way more than actually visible, because you know, who knows what's under there. But I would guess there's not too many of these here, but who knows what's under the moss here. It looks like you can see the water has pooled, so there's actually there's a mountain there that I was atop yesterday, and so the only plant life is moss here, but you can see on some of the sections the moss has been washed away and it looks like a river bed. So it's cool to see how snow has thawed and it's like made like this this river to itself, to the water, to run down from. There's like this moss, and then there's like section cut away and it's like a riverbed, visibly like rocky and muddy. It's like cool to see. There's not much of it here, but yeah, it's another mountain there. It's really interesting to phenomena to notice. But yeah, let's keep moving. Some more spectacular rock face there. Like look, it's like visible where like pieces have torn itself off here, like it would have a mind of its own, but like where the pieces have come off. Some more barrels. This is actually like hard ground. It's not too bad to run on compared to the rocks. It just, you know, kind of hurts your legs in the long run. Alright, on a loose rock. I hope the wind is not too bad. But whatever. Somehow, some way, I've ended up on this quest of documenting this hill. So let's finish it. Let's finish it. Finish my quest here. Another huge rock face. Not too far off from the end of this trail and from the end of my mumbling on about completely meaningless mumbles about meaningless stuff in the big picture. Slow down here, take a look. Just some like snowflakes are falling. Yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of been here many times, but I'm like for today, because I'm taking a moment, I'm just taking a closer look myself too. Just, you know, out of plain curiosity, nothing else. There's like, I understand there's nothing interesting to watch, to look at, but still, like, I'm taking this moment for myself just to observe. Don't worry, this video is about to end. I will claim some space from the internet for myself, but that's it. Yeah, just moving along this path here. Yeah, sorry, the wind is strong today, and yeah, it's snowing. This is, I guess, can be called snowing already if you want. So obviously I saw these clouds and I thought it's about 0 degrees, it can't rain, because that would be pretty ass, and it's not, because it's legit snow. It's actually a cool ending to this video, because we're just around the corner. Just around the corner from the end of this path. So this is as natural as it gets. Let's get behind the trees. Yeah, oh, sorry. Jack's actually way windier on the other side of the hill, and there's like these hills on the other side of the road too, and I suppose it's like creating a bit of a channel to the wind. Yeah, the wind is way stronger on this side than for where we came from, but I think this is it now. I've recorded everything I wanted to record, so I feel really lazy today. Felt really lazy yesterday too. I really don't want to work out, but I already have come here, so I should do. So this is Svartsengi. I think I'm gonna shut up now. This is Iceland for you. I should start working out. So cheers, bye, peace. So this is the wind down here. Snow is coming in so fast, it actually hurts your skin when it's hitting it. Alrighty, made my way to the other side. The sun is setting, so I'm gonna try to get this run done before it gets too dark again. Been struggling with daylight here for my videos, but I'll start moving, put my gloves on, and I'll run and